T-shirt doesn't fit. Head is crooked. Hair sticking out. Face, eyes different height. Like what? What? Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today, more of The Wire. This is season 2, episode 6, entitled All Prologue. So I kind of feel the need to address my perceived age gap between Russell's and the dude whose Ziggy's dick was on his computer. I don't know, like I look at her, I'm 40, 40. I look at her and I say, okay, she's like, you know, I just feel like she was ballpark around that age. And then he was, the guy was always like just talking with Nick and Ziggy, so I always thought like they were in their 20s, like mid-20s, maybe late 20s. So between a late 20s dude and an early 40s, you know, woman, I was like, it's not that big of a gap, but that's where my perception came from. But besides that, all my other thoughts on the last episode, they are on the back half of there. I also had a comment that was saying that there was I forget the exact wording. It was either a great scene or a sequence, or there was something in this episode. So, yeah, I mean, there's something in every episode, and especially of this show. Yeah, I don't know if I've stated this enough, but I've kind of turned a 180 on The Wire. Didn't want to watch it initially. Not a fan of Baltimore. Lived in Maryland most of my life. Not a fan of the city. Worked in the city. Worked around the city. Not a fan, but this show, this fictional portrayal, is pretty entertaining. Oh, what else? Freeman joined the team. He's now on the Sabaka, you know, case, and he knew of Sabaka from, you know, his previous assignment with trying to find out about the bodies. I tried to say I'm a rambling mess, but I even, like, fudged that up. So I think I'm going to pop some caffeine and then start the video. I might not be awake yet, but I'm here, and I'm gonna wrap up this intro, so whatever, we'll all be dead soon. This is The Wire, Season 2, Episode 6, All Prologue. Here we go.
Mars is the god of war, right?
For the Romans.
Planet 2.
Well, I know it's a planet, but the clue is Greek god of war.
Ares.
Aries.
Omar.
Ares fits. Thanks.
It's all good.
Man.
Back in middle school and all, I used to love them myths.
The yellow mythology book for kids. Oh. A tie.
Faggot.
A tie on. Anything with a tie. That's what he said. What she said.
I rip and run.
You...
I robs drug dealers.
How does a man rob drug dealers for 8 or 9 years and live to tell about it?
Date of time, I suppose.
I love that whole fucking intro. I don't want to cut any of it out. I don't think I said much either. I have no reason to sit here. The full-length people, years later, if I ever post this, they don't want to sit here for 30 seconds or fish around, because then that'll desync their shit. I'm gonna sit here though, so go get a drink. I don't know what to tell you. It don't matter that some fools say he different. D'Angelo.
He seems to live within his means.
House in Glen Burnie, paid off truck, modest savings.
I may have lived in Glen Burnie for a while. The Dirty Birdie.
Or maybe he's hiding it.
Well, the union is also a little threadbare. Books show that there's less than 100 checkers still paying dues to 1514.
And that's down from about 300 in the 70s. They're hurting.
They show any of that on their books? No, we pieced that together from the campaign finance reports.
I haven't said anything this whole scene. I'm just saying this now so I have something to break it up.
What's with those hand-to-hands? Anything connect?
We're buying from a lot of white boys.
Mr. Toothpick over there.
They monitor what comes in and out of the port. That's what they do. That's their value.
They're bringing the shit in?
Or they're letting it happen.
Kima, Prez, I want you to start looking at girls.
No problem.
We need to plug into that circuit.
They're giving him a lot of lingering shots.
Looking for connections to the union money.
And now her to him.
You guys keep working the drug corners near the port.
Apparently the young, tougher guys are her type. Oh no, sorry, equivalent age people are her type. I'm not salty, I just needed something to say, because it's just a whole scene of detective working and awkward glances.
Would you like to go to Royal Farms, maybe get a cup of coffee? I'm Thomas. You want a coffee?
Hey, yo, what up, Bird?
For the record, you are identifying the defendant, Marquise Hilton.
Quite a witness, ain't he?
Word on the street is Omar ain't nowhere near them risers when the shit pop.
Trouble is, String, we ain't on the street. We in a court of law.
Your Honor. Objection is noted and preserved for the record. Mr. Levy, move on.
I didn't even realize which judge it was. This is McNulty's his friend. I'm so fucking dumb.
Prior to the shooting, did you know the defendant?
I mean, I knew the man, but it wasn't like we was no friend or nothing. That's Bird's gun, the 380.
You've seen it before?
Bird always flashing that thing.
Objection, Your Honor.
And the boy too trifling to throw it off even after a daytime murder.
You a lying cocksucker, man! I rip your heart out your gut!
What problem?
My cousin, Ziggy. Drug dealer by the name of Cheese took his car, burned it. Now he's saying he's gonna dust Zig if he doesn't pay.
So, you bring us the chemical, we pay, then you pay your debt.
He wants a shortcut? A Godfather thing? Like,
First he takes the car, and now he's jacking us around on the money.
You want, we kill him.
No. That ain't it either, no.
well then why are we talking?
You kill Cheese and we're gonna have a fight with his people, right? A year down the road, he sees my cousin coming
He's
out
thinking.
of the
Nico.
We don't have the muscle to go talk to this guy. Make things right. I was hoping maybe you do.
I still don't think they would want that fucking pressure problem.
So you rob drug dealers. This is what you do. This is who you are. Why should we believe your testimony then?
That's up to y'all, really.
Yeah, what part of Baltimore did they get that jury? That doesn't really look like a jury of his peers.
Hey, look, I ain't never put my gun on no citizen.
You are amoral. You're stealing from those who themselves are stealing the lifeblood from our city. You are a parasite who leeches off
Just like you,
the
man.
culture of drugs. Excuse me?
I got the shotgun. You got the briefcase. It's on the game, though, right?
As he's almost blowing people's minds. Oh my god, I've never thought about anything.
What it is, you can really consider coming into.
And I didn't recognize that this was McNulty's wife, ex-wife. If you all wouldn't have told me, this scene would be blowing my mind right now.
Or the whirlpool tub in the master suite bathroom. Magenta?
Oh, that's cosmetic.
If they want to make the cell, they should at least have some amount of couth to change the color.
He didn't even body block it. He just stepped off to the side so that they could see it.
Dinner and a movie, then I'll walk you to the door, you shake my hand and tell me to go fuck myself like you should have done way back when.
How about I tell you to fuck yourself here and now?
I still want to look her up on IMDb. I feel like I've seen her somewhere else.
Give me another shot.
Friday.
If you need anything to make this happen, you gotta get it yourself. I can't go to my people.
If Stringer Bell reaching all the way past Baltimore with this kind of work, no mistakes, nothing that might come back on you.
You sure your people?
My cousin up in there, he on it.
Yeah, I was just thinking. He was talking last episode about your dad has done us wrong to D'Angelo's boy, and he said he knows someone up in there. Makes me think like in the jail with them.
So, how you doing?
Is he moving against D? That's what it feels like.
Good, that's good. Lester's been pushing me, you know. About some
Right,
girls.
Chardine, the dancer. It took me a second. Where did I recognize her from?
You should try this
Idiot.
place called Night Shift down off of Hollowbird. I have a friend who works there, and she worked with a bunch of Russian girls last year.
Bro, they name dropped Night Shift. That's my favorite strip club. I've only been to a few, but it's in Baltimore. They just name dropped it.
Not the cross. That bad?
Oh, what? He just one guy walking up to 6 of them? That's the Russian. Whoa. They're all on Cheese? It's just like it's over, fucking leave him be. I thought it was one guy walking up to a bunch of Cheese's dudes. Nah, they were deep too. Damn. Hit him with the MAC-10. Or is that an Uzi? It was really quick.
You have no problem.
Yeah, I saw how you talked.
But you will not pay the 27. Instead, you will get the money for the car that burned.
Fucking Uno reverse card, no you.
But the one he calls boss
and we know.
I know you don't think I'm going down to that club just to look at pussy. I know you know me better than that.
She doesn't want you out anywhere.
I ain't even looking.
Everybody's looking.
Oh, is she really?
Most of them are dykes.
Cheryl, it's police work.
What? So that's supposed to make me feel better?
Oh, I thought she was really mad at because it was out doing police work. She's really mad, like jealous because of all those girls. She hears the music, she's gonna dance, right? She said it.
Where you going?
Comments remind me of it.
With you.
Excuse me?
Who knows? I might see a little something I happen to like.
Nope, not the canal. For that, we're gonna have to fight a little longer and dig a little deeper. We spent the money and took our best shot. Hired a couple lobbyists, made some smart contributions, paid for a consultant's report to argue against some of the environmental stuff. It costs, but we're starting to see it.
Now, see, I haven't really talked about it a lot, but all this politics on the property and the development and the contributions, that's kind of taken a back seat as we, got into the season.
Let your legislators know that we're watching on this. The money only goes so far. Now we gotta make some noise, right? Make some noise, okay?
That shit ain't gonna change, man, but we tried.
Help from the national office, huh? Timely donations from friends. Watch your ass, Frank.
So what am I looking at?
The Atlantic Light on the day the can with the women was offloaded. The boxes are containers.
Is this gonna be our telephone, hack?
So from ship to stack took 6 minutes.
That's the container number of the can with the women in it.
See that? It was never entered by the checker, so as far as the computer's concerned, it no longer exists.
That can happen when the radio waves get knocked down or when a checker inputs a bad serial number.
Well, the solution would be to strengthen the signal or to make the keypad bigger buttons so that they can't fuck it up.
You believe him?
Nope, not this can. We gotta go back through and find what other cans might have disappeared like that.
See if there's a pattern.
Well, how many ships we talking about?
Hundreds.
Titties! Oh shit, we get it all.
That's what I'm talking about. That was no problem.
Is this what the comment last episode was saying one of the greatest scenes ever is coming up? Was it that?
Ever been to a titty bar?
Yeah, sure. Not with women.
That's
You sure you're not gonna have a problem talking to-
bro, you take women to there. It works out for you.
6 months back was the last batch. Russians, I think, but shit all sound the same. You can't understand a damn word, right?
Suka, Priet.
Where'd the girls stay?
Well, they told shit. They ain't here legally. They don't know shit. I seen one of them get lit up with one of them stun guns just for going down the block to get some dinner. You heard, girl?
Yeah.
I wouldn't let mine come in here either without me. These bitches in here are no joke.
She's like, told you, see? I saw a thing where guys were smoking weed in jail, and they had to, they were, using a sploof for the smell, and they'd have to, run the toilet and blow the smoke down the toilet to try to cover the smell. Don't worry, I was watching. I know I talk a lot.
They had about a third of that space hidden behind the fake wall. A few flashlights, some junk food, some water, and not enough air.
It's like you can read a headline or hear about something, but if you go to the place, it's more real.
Mr. Hilton has been found guilty of killing a state's witness who testified in this very courtroom. He did so in cold blood and for pay. Unless the pre-sentence report indicates that he is in fact the Messiah come again, he will very likely be sentenced to life, no parole. Are you Jesus Christ come back to earth?
See it sentencing.
Didn't even give him a chance to answer.
This is good to get out of jail free, one time only on anything up to aggravated assault.
Up to.
I thank you, man.
Anything with a tie, motherfucking Omar.
Now for the ceremonial life fuck.
Yeah, come see me down a cotton punk ass snitch. I shove a shit down your cocksucker throat.
You think on it, Bird?
You really see him shoot the man?
You really asking?
A book club?
He's saying that the past is always with us. And where we come from, what we go through, how we go through it, all this shit matters. You can say you somebody new, you can give yourself a whole new story. But what came first is who you really are. And it don't matter that some fools say different, because the only thing that make you different is what you really do or what you really go through.
I'm feeling parallels to Brandon. That was his name, right, in season 1. I'm feeling weird vibes right now.
Gatsby, he was who he was, and he did what he did. And because he wasn't ready to get real with the story, that shit caught up to him.
In the pool. Like, that's not good for D, right? If we're making comparisons, analogies to...
Sorry, homie.
I wonder if that was an accident, or if he bounced it and then another crew member caught it, and then somebody else pegged Freeman in the back of the head.
All right, then. Let's take her on out. Tomorrow. I'm back with you tomorrow, Diggsy.
We got something else to do today?
Some things happen in frame, and some are touch-ups or, you know, movie magic fuckery.
And after today, I'm retired.
Like Sigourney Weaver hitting that behind-the-back fucking shot. Wild.
I wasn't even thinking get it in because I was so sort of demoralized this one. And, you know, nothing but net.
Talk when I say, not before.
Tоварищ Sergey, my name.
Prop Joe! We heard his name mentioned in another episode about East Side connections.
How your people's, dog?
Sam?
Good? Hey, you talk to the man about that other thing, right? Because I can get behind that business in a big way.
We'll talk later. Now another business.
Right.
We want to pay what we owe. 27 anyway. And we're gonna have it soon enough. Your man doubled it, though. He also burned the car. Thanks for being straight on this.
Fool. If it wasn't for Sergey here, you and your cuz both would be cadaverous motherfuckers.
Yeah, don't mistake this interaction.
Even the state
Doctor
nothing.
Randall.
It's time, Jimmy. You did what you could, man.
I saw a muscle twitch. Sorry.
Jane doing the paperwork.
Ain't right, Doc.
What the fuck ever is.
It's all good, D. Just show up and say what Levy tells you to. I'm asking you.
Those hot shots, that was evil.
Oh, fuck. What was that glance? With his mom right there? That would be the grimiest shit.
You ain't listening to me. I am telling
Like
you.
I'm welling up. This feels bad.
Remember we used to live on Linden Avenue? Remember that house? I was about 6, 7 years old.
Behind him, oh no, fuck. That's a cop, right?
Except you ain't letting me inside. You told me to go back out there and fight him, whether I lose or not. Boy, I might have brung you into this world, but you the one who gonna have to live in it. You gotta let me live like I need to live. You tell Avon, Stringer, and Dunnett, all of them, to leave me be.
How much does she know? No, nothing, because Stringer would be doing this shit. Damn, bro. Shark in the water. I mean, shark in the water. I meant blood in the water. But the dude was a shark.
All right, look, fuck y'all. I need a drink.
Come on, we're almost through 2002.
Nah.
They look thirsty. Round on me.
Yo, Mr. Sabat, the friend of the working man. Master of the game.
How many votes we get down in Annapolis tonight, Frankie?
They've been it with an alcohol.
The same fucking stories again? Yeah, that's all we got is the past. Oh, God. Put it down, you stupid fuck.
That's it. Me and Cheese are straight.
Yeah, he's straight. That does 2,400 for Princess.
She worked more than that.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
One for the bar, hon.
Put the money down!
If my old man can do it, who the hell says I can't?
Alright, Ziggy made a correct choice in his entire fucking life. Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Not for me. I'm gonna head out.
Oh, come on,
Just to say you did it? Just to do another crime, you know?
And that one as well, huh?
Makes 22. All on the Talco line, all with Horseface Bakusa working the ship.
We're on it then.
Jameson. Back in the old country.
Rawls is talking like if I don't come home with 14 clearances, I can't come home at all. Where is the motherfucking love?
Hey.
He got me. He's still gonna do it. Muzzle awareness. Come on, man. Trigger control. Muzzle awareness.
Just a way to pretend I was still in murder police, I guess.
Who gives a fuck, right?
Wow.
Elena and I are gonna try again.
Oh, shit.
Okay, but so now he's trying to patch things up with his wife and get back together. So now he's like, well, now I don't have the focus or the time or the care to investigate for this dead woman, this dead girl.
What the hell happened to you?
I fell down.
How many times?
Let's walk. Pop.
Walk with me, Zig.
Votes break for us. That pier comes back online by next spring. More ships, more work.
Whoa, the resolution just kicked down. Oh, because I turned off the monitor. It did that last episode.
Is that my son lighting $100 bills like an asshole? Bar full of working stiffs.
I'm going to push it to see what happens. Turn it back on.
Just a smile.
Well, you come by that kind of cash. You know you ain't had the days.
Oh, definitely not. It's because my father's in the union. I remember when the Prosecco fell during that windstorm. You remember, right? Killed Fat Rick dead.
Yeah, what else you remember?
Everything. Everything.
I think I know the building they're standing in front of. I mean, I know that building behind Frank.
So tell me, Mr. Back in the Day, the fuck are we doing down here with the wharf rats in the middle of the goddamn night?
Beats the fuck out of me.
The yellow slips, they show up again with legitimate cargo intact and are re-entered, so you figure those are honest mistakes.
With the pink and the green, those cans never come back. They stay out of the computer for good.
Same checker, this guy, Thomas Pacusa, he goes by Horseface. He's the one working.
We grand juried his ass, and that motherfucker didn't blink.
Attention to detail. He's still sweating from being drunk. Oh, it was okay, very intentional, and still hungover.
You want to hit the head? Get yourself right, detective.
Nah, I'm good.
Blah! Here it comes.
And what you're telling me is that it's better than a fair bet that he actually is a target in Bunk's murders.
Just go to the bathroom, let it out.
We clone the computer and start watching what's happening on the docks in real time.
Oh, shit.
Yo, D.
How's work?
What, just so we talk about everything in my life that pisses you off? Drinking, women, the work?
Just trying to make conversation.
On a good day, I catch crabs and count seagulls.
That's not you.
It wasn't me. I want another chance.
How about a fuck for the road instead?
I was not that.
Okay. You unload this shit, you gotta ditch the trucks and the trailers both. Make it look like it was a hijack, all right?
I will pay you straight. Or, hey, Duncan Bay, in arrow.
Fucking excuse me?
Turn it around, you can make 60, 70,000.
Nick, he's offering like 3-4 times the value.
Nah, steal some shit for money, but you get caught stealing some shit, trade for drugs. Isn't that like a lot worse?
Half in cash, half in dope.
Nicky, I can turn that package around, no problem.
Ziggy, shut the fuck up.
You don't know. You hear me? I said I fucking got this one. You stay at home and watch cartoons. Let me handle this shit for the both of us.
Damn. Damn. Tell someone they're untrustworthy without saying they're untrustworthy. Go home and watch cartoons. Go on. Go on.
Fucking walking home or what?
I might. Boo-hoo.
Hey, girl. What do we do with the day?
Me? Oh, I gotta pick up the boys from the sitter. I don't want the boys to know that you were here.
Oh.
It's gonna get them hoping. So, you need to leave.
She really meant to fuck for the road. Because, now hit the road.
I'll take it in the back. Maybe they got some duct tape. We'll fix it.
The Dewey Decimal System. No.
D, right? Yeah, you can't be in here now, man.
Door closed is the sign. Belt. And then put it on the doorknob to look like a suicide. Or maybe not even necessary. People get killed in jail all the time, right? That's not his belt, though, so...
Hey, y'all. What's up? I know you got my motherfucking cigs, young.
Where's the music? Okay. I don't... Okay, I was like, did something move? Am I crazy? Man. I know I'm going to talk about it more on the outro, but they telegraphed that so long throughout the episode, and I've been teasing it, that, like, it didn't hit me. It didn't shock me when it happened, but maybe later. Let's get to the outro. No, it's going to the next episode. No. Season 2, Episode 6, All Prologue. Trying to let go of police work and return to his marriage, McNulty gives up on identifying his Jane Doe. Okay. Okay, so a lot happened this episode, and I usually recap and talk about what happened, but it's not like you all don't know what happened. So, the belt was used... See, I think when you do a belt, though, that's a wind choke. That doesn't actually do a full-on blood choke, but I don't know how tight he did it. But then they had emphasis on when his head, went to the side of it snapping, so it was either... Or not snapping, but either he was limp or unresponsive, and that didn't wake him up. But then I thought maybe a shadow moved under the thing, but that could have just been the body, relaxing or contorting or, easing out. I don't know. I have this, like... Even though I just watched him get choked out, I have this, like, 1% he's didn't die from it somehow thing going on. And I don't know why. Like, in my head, I just thought he was going to be, maybe, like, a full show character. So that just, like, that's why I can't really process it, even though they've been telegraphing and showing that something was going to happen to him for a while now. McNulty ripped up the picture. I'm trying to get back to my wife, forget this Jane Doe. Had a good night with the wife. Had a good night with the wife, paper out. Oh, the kids, great. Can you not be here? Oh, so maybe not quite back together with his wife, and then what's that going to do for him and this Jane Doe? And the whole intro with Omar, and then Omar's whole court, everything about that was amazing, was fun to watch, and it will probably be fun to edit. We saw Prop Joe too. It was good. We heard his voice, we heard his name mentioned previous episode. We saw him this episode. Fucking Nick tried talking to him, and it was like, you would have been cadaverous, bro, if it wasn't for Sergey. Was a fan of the strip club sequence. Not just for the obvious amazingness that was on the screen, but just that scene of, like, taking your significant other with you to a strip club for work investigation purposes, and then they name dropped a place I'm familiar with. It's like my strip club experience is not all that vast. While in the military, whatever base I was at on the East Coast, we would, go to the local one just once and be like, okay, and never again. But they mentioned Night Shift, which is the first one I went to when I was still a civilian right before boot camp. And then I think I took my brother there before he went to boot camp or something like that. And I took a friend there for her birthday, and almost got into a fight in a parking lot. It's I don't know. They had Alliance stickers on the back of their car, and they should know this is Horde territory. And you just can't roll up like that. It's weird because, like, me now recording this outro has these fresh thoughts, but then when I go back to edit, like, I'll see the whole episode and cut through it and then I'll get to the outro and be like, you didn't talk about any of this other stuff, or you just glazed over this? Because me watching versus me editing, different people, different times. But this is going to do it for me for now. Thank you all so much for being here. I am looking forward to the next one. No, I'm not going to do it today. It'll be another day. Thanks again, and goodbye.